At the end of this video, you will be able to find out if the person you are dating is the one for you or not. We are currently on a 100 videos in 100 weeks challenge.
We are a young migrant couple in the United Kingdom. We share about our life journey so far and how things have been.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Sam.
My name is Yemi.
And we are
the Faf Tribe.
Okay, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's a privilege to have you again. Today, we will be talking about things to consider before you say, I do. And this has a linkage into what we call spec, how to choose your spec, that kind of thing. So things to consider before you say, I do. Okay, as usual, I make my wife start. So thinking about from your perspective of what an ideal man should be for you. So what would you consider, and what would you say people should consider? Where we cannot impose our knowledge on people, but what did you consider? What are the things that you considered before you said I do? Let's give it a shot.
Okay, hello guys once again. So I think people always think of, when they say spec, people always look at it from the angle of shape. It's more like a general term. When
you say what's your spec,
what's your spec? So because tall, dark, and some model shape, and I think it's beyond that. When you say you are looking out for your spec, it's beyond that. And one of the things that I considered was, and that's more like a foundational criteria, is that the person is a child of God. That's one of the things I consider, one of the major things. The person is a child of God. I remember when I had my virtual relationship. If you've not watched the video on our long distance relationship, I think
we'll link it to the video.
You should watch that. So it was when I was in that relationship, and I saw it that this guy, he was a church guy, a musician, you know how you can always how you always look out for musicians in the church.
You two, you are a chorister, so just feel like musician.
It will sing. So he attends like a popular church. I wouldn't mention that because it's a very popular denomination. And then the next thing I saw was this guy was drinking beer, alcohol, and I thought of it that it's not really going to sink for me. According to my personal conviction, that's not something I was looking out for. So I thought of it that, this is not my spec. So that's one of the things. The person must be a child of God to the core. So that's one of the things I looked at for.
Me too. I think, just from mentioning that, I think the first thing I would look out for is, she said the person has to be a child of God. For me, I just say, I need to see a pattern of godliness in that sense. The person cannot tell me that you're a child of God. It's not tell me that you fear God or tell me that you don't fear God. No. The person has to have a pattern of godliness. That's why we say give chance to dating. Have a time to get to know each other.
True.
All right, so that you can understand the person's patterns. Patterns are very important in relationship. So when you see that the person is not consistent with God, just like what you said, the person plays saxophone today, clubbing tomorrow. You see, that pattern is not there. So the first thing that I think that anybody should consider, whether you are a Christian, whoever you are watching this video, you must actually prioritize the fact that the person has to fear God, because and the person has to have a consistent pattern of righteousness, of godliness. You only see the present. When people want to choose spec, they are considering present. What does this person look like now? One of the things that really give me the idea of what marriage would look like is, I saw my mom's picture when she was getting married. I see how she looks now. The difference is so wide. My mom was this petite kind of lady. She's not so big now, but she's bigger than she used to be. So if my dad had married that shape, married that idea, all right, if my dad had married that idea, he will not be able to be fine with this current idea. So you must see a pattern, because you don't know the future. But because you have seen a pattern, right, you can be able to predict the future. That's how even the forex market, because there is a pattern, right, they can predict the future. So that's number one for me. Number two for me will be that the person has to be submissive. Submission in this age and time is something that is under attack. Even the Bible teaches us to be submissive, but the age does not does not value that treasure of being submissive. So look for somebody that is submissive, because you don't want to build a home that will be on fire every time. Men are naturally built as heads. It's not like we want to be. It's not. Sometimes I just want to chill and let my wife do all the work in that kind of. But men are naturally built leaders. Yeah. So we are not looking out for somebody that will contest our leadership. Now, by being a leader, it means that you will be able to do the right thing as well. Because if you are not leading well, you don't expect that person to submit into that leadership that is not right. True. Right? So, that's the whole purpose of dating anyway. But the second thing I look out for, that's why I said is really personal. Yeah. I look out for submission. How can you see submission in a lady? Okay, all of you are in a setting, just like myself and Yemi. We'll link the video to this video when we spoke about how we met and all of that. But we're in a setting, how she comported herself, and it wasn't like she was pretending, because her sister was even in that same setting. All right, so how she comported herself, how she handled situations, how she greeted me, how she greeted people, how she, the fact that she was just that lowly, she had that humble spirit, lowly spirit.
The way you're saying it is even.
No. Because it's very important. If you don't want to build a home that is on fire, you need somebody that is humble, somebody that can be. You must be humble yourself. I'm not. I would have spoken about it from a men's perspective, but I'm because I'm talking to. So you need somebody that is that lowly, humble spirit that can listen, that listens to people, that listens to our own mom, that listens to our own sister before they can now listen to you. Somebody that does not listen to people that are supposed to be, that are close to them, right? How will the person listen to you in the first place? All right. So for me, submission by what you have seen is very important.
So for me, one other thing that I think we should look out for as a specification is in as much as we look out for what we want, in as much as we have the liberty to choose what we want, we also must know that it is essential for us to look out for what we need. What you need is really, you might think that what you want is maybe, for example, a model-shaped lady, and then you realize that maybe when you get married, the lady just get all plumped up, and then the shape has changed, and then it now becomes a problem that this was not what I got married to. And I think that's a very big issue in marriage, that you have to be careful with when you are going into marriage and when you are trying to look out for, because I have a friend that was always saying that I can't date a slim lady. My brother, who knows, maybe it's even that slim lady that is going to bring ease to your life. So you should not think of it that what you want is what you are really going to go for. You don't know what God has made for you. You don't know what God has for you, what God has prepared for you. So you shouldn't make it look like, you shouldn't be rigid with your decision that this is what I want. Your want can be it can lead you astray sometimes.
Yeah, building up from there is the fact that we must know, especially as men now, speaking from the man's perspective, a man must know where he's going before he needs a helpmeet. All right? If you enter a bus that is not going anywhere, they call it one chance in Lagos. Yeah. You don't enter one chance. All right? So you must know where you're going. Yeah. That's how you can even know what you need.
True.
Yeah, so for somebody that does not know where he's going, you don't have direction. You don't know who you need actually. You don't know who you need, because your boss you are not going anywhere. Yeah. All right. So for men now, even for women, I think for ladies, you must know where you are going. True. Know where you are going. Know what God has said about your life. Okay, what's it about my life? What's the definition of my life? All right, am I just flowing with the wave, or am I just, okay, now it's this thing that is trending? Am I just going with the trend, or I know what God has said about my life? If I know, or when I know what God has said about my life, I will be able to choose rightly.
True.
I will be able to see that, oh, this person only needs to be a friend and not a girlfriend. Building up from there, you must know where you are going.
Yeah.
And how you know where you are going is if you walk with the person that designs how we live our life, right? So if I walk with that person, it's just like Adam in the Bible. Adam already had something to do before he needed Eve.
Yeah.
You don't need a girlfriend if you are still finding your path. And I'm not saying that you must have found everything. You don't. In fact, it's the partnership that now helps to bring the full-blown
process.
So the partnership just brings out the full-blown thing out. You know, the destiny, the beauty of everything. It brings a lot out. But you must already know where you are heading to. Very, very important. Another thing I will consider is make sure the person is your friend. Make sure the person is your friend. Don't just jump on somebody that is, this one, I just like the person. The person is doing official things with you. No. Make sure the person is your friend. Make sure it's somebody that you can chat with. Somebody that you can,
you're free with.
That you are free with. Because marriage.
You don't want a rigid.
So marriage is very tricky because it's not every time that the feeling of love will be there. So, but if the feeling of love is not there today, at least the friendship is still there. The jokes, the what you used to do before we said we love each other, Abby, is still there. All right, so you must look out for somebody that is your friend, and by being your friend, it means that you will be vulnerable enough with them, right? You'll be able to gist. If they had been your friend, you would have gone out together, maybe amongst a group of friends. You would have had a chat. You would have, rang each other. If your parents might even have known each other, but you would have been comfortable being friends enough. All right. So look out for somebody that you are comfortable as friends. Not every friendship will transit to relationship, but that's where the whole instruction comes in. Or God is saying. But the first thing is that be friends. Be friends with the person that you are dating. All right. So
I think I should also talk about that too, because I remember while we were still dating that we had one session with our counselor.
Our counselor from the US, Miss Talia Whitmire. Sorry, Miss Talia. Thank you.
So we had a session and she asked us to, write out some things that we were looking out for. And one thing I wrote out was that no rigidity in this relationship.
Because me, I look like a rigid guy, you see.
Honestly, the man, I was, just like I said in our previous video, that I was looking at him from that man of God perspective. So I was concerned that I don't want someone that I will have to be saying, yes, sir. Hello, sir. In our marriage, I needed someone that I could be free with, So it's really, really important that you get married to your friend. It's really, not your friend, but someone and when I'm saying your friend, it's not like maybe the two of you have been together and then it's important, like very compulsory that you have to get married to your friend, but be friends with someone, with the person that you want to get married to. So that, and then one thing I also look out for, and this one is majorly, I'm shouting out to my ladies, my fellow ladies, please, character is very important. And this is one of the things that guys look out for when they want to pick a partner. They don't want someone that is very loose, someone that is not modest.
You can't say. You can't say. Some men want people that are loose.
When I say loose, like not modest.
Some men want that.
Oh my God.
So just say from your perspective.
Okay, so I think one of the things that you should look out for is moderation. Like you should be moderate in your character, how you speak. You shouldn't be too loose, actually. Your character, people should see something.
We're speaking good. We're speaking from based on our conviction as Christians. Yes. So that you that are watching, you'll be able to pick it that we are coming from a place of understanding who we are, understanding what we stand for. All right. So when she's speaking, and generalizing it like that. She's speaking because of her conviction. So, and that's what we are also doing. All right.
So that's just it. It shouldn't be someone that is, people should see it in you that, okay, this person is modest enough that they can, manage a home. It's not something that they will take you out and you're embarrassing the whole world. Please, for God's sake, character, let's try to, package it well. And even if you want to be loose sometimes, if you want to, be playful, you should do that. You should be able to do that in moderately. Do it moderately, Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that really makes sense. And what I'll be saying is the fact that I know that some of you might have wondered why we did not speak about physical attraction. Well, I think you should be attracted to the person that you want to get married to.
Yeah.
Be attracted to the person, and I mean, the attraction should even be like the last thing. Physical attraction.
Yeah.
Physical attraction should not precede what God is saying. So that's why we have put the main things ahead. Physical attraction is also very important.
Yeah.
I think that what really characterizes a beautiful woman is what's inside of her. Honestly, is what's inside of her. If you look at a beautiful woman from a shape, you'll be in trouble, because there are many beautiful people that lack character, that lack respect, that saucy, they are dirty. So you must be physically attracted anyway, but that's not the first thing on the list. All right. So in the next video, we'll be talking about what I saw in her exactly that I told her that I want to get married to her.
And what I saw in him that I said, okay.
What did I see? Because I saw something, bro.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much. Please
you guys.
subscribe, like our videos. Please like the video. The algorithm has it that when you like the video, it shows to more people. So the more you like, the more people see it. So it means that when you like, the algorithm thinks, oh, this is very important. Then pushes it out.
Yeah.
That's the way it works, actually. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you in our next video. Bye.